Hello, hello. Oh, I didn't pull out my timer. Come on, connect. There we go. Oh, I must ping the Discord. Oh, what do you mean not found? Eat my ass. Connect the timer, damn it. Okay, fine, I'll F4. Bro, why is CS timer always so picky? Connect to my timer, please. Yes, I'm googling, bitch. Hello, hello. I need to sneeze. I'm done sneezing. I muted my mic. You would never knew. Why is my timer not connecting? Pair. Fuck, please. I beg you. It just keeps saying, bro, can you, like, actually work? For the love of God? My entire stream hinges on this Bluetooth pairing working. I mean, technically it doesn't. I can use my keyboard, but that's fucked. Pair. What do you mean? What's your problem? I've never struggled to connect this thing this much. Usually it's just like, oh, just restart CS timer, it works. What do you mean servers disconnected? Half the time it says servers disconnected, then sometimes it says it can't find it, and then other times it just says connection failed. I'm having 3 different types of errors with this fucking timer. Connect. Servers disconnected, cannot retrieve services. Okay, fine. I'll F4 CS timer, turn off the GAN timer. Now let's reopen CS timer, turn on the GAN timer, and click connect. Both of you have been reset. Service disconnected, cannot retrieve. What the fuck are you talking about? Pair. Why? I'm gonna lose my fucking marbles. Okay, well, let me try unplugging my little USB for a minute. Can you unplug, please? Can you unplug, please? Fuck, my God, there you go. Well, let's try that. This isn't supposed to be taking this long. This is supposed to be working. What are you talking? Fuck's sake, man. This is actually insane. I've never had this much issues. Why? Fucking hell. Please, for the love of God, it's not that hard. I've done this hundreds of times with no issues. Fuck's sake, man. Network error. GATD servers disconnected, cannot retrieve services. Reconnect first. What the fuck are you talking about? This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. Alright, fuck the timer, I guess. It's just broken. Fuck you. Fine, I'll use my keyboard. Fuck's sake. It's just ridiculous. I've genuinely never had issues. I had issues with the timer before my Bluetooth worked, but then I fixed my Bluetooth, and it just worked great, but now for whatever reason, it's just not working. So, don't know what to tell you. Try deleting System 32. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Thank you. Let's try again. Because I'm petty and I refuse to believe that this won't work. Now it just says no compatible devices found. And there it is. It shows up right there. I click pair. Servers disconnected, cannot retrieve services. Yeah, but like why? Alright, fine. Hello, I'm back. This timer doesn't fucking work anymore, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to try restarting the computer. But obviously not now, because I'm in the middle of a stream. Wish I had figured it wasn't working before. Well, actually, no, it was working, but then I updated my computer, and now it doesn't work, so... For reason why can we pick the scramble? No, it's just a random scramble. I need to turn off inspection, because I'm going to DNF like 10 solves if I leave it on. Oh, come on, man. The stream is just not... Is the timer seriously just not going to work? Let's turn off Bluetooth and turn it back on. Maybe that'll do something. God, I love how nothing ever fucking works on this computer. I really appreciate it. Like, I really do. You know, I try to work with audio interfaces and it all fucking breaks. Bluetooth never works properly. Except for the timer. The timer's always worked, but anything else Bluetooth breaks. But now nothing Bluetooth works. So, before it was just the timer that worked and everything else breaks. Now, all of it's breaking and the timer doesn't even fucking work. So, I can't... My computer is a fucking beast, yet it can't do the simplest things, like have audio work properly, or have Bluetooth work properly. I can run any game on max graphics, but God forbid I connect my audio softwares together. God forbid I try to run a guitar through an audio program. Like, fucking hell. Just gonna start inspection, which I already did. Wrong algorithm. Now I suck at 4x4. This stream is not going well. Nothing stream related has gone well today. I tried setting up a guitar stream earlier today, and I'm not gonna go into it, but audio softwares are fucking stupid. Is all I have to say about it. Basically, never try to mix audio softwares and OBS, because it doesn't work. You can't. If you want to, you need to download these third-party soft. You need to download like third-party, like basically patch cables that run audio through. It's effectively a cable, but like it's a virtual cable, and it'll run audio through different aspects of your computer. How it's doing it or where it's doing it, it doesn't tell you. It just sort of installs on your computer, and they just sort of do what they do. And then you try to use it, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, by the way, you want to do it for this specific way? Yeah, no, you can't do that because this software is already using your headphones. No shit, this software is already using my headphones. You know how many programs on my computer use my headphones? Fucking all of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to fucking hear anything. Dick, obviously. Like, obviously Spotify is using my headphones. Like, yes. Like, fuck's sake. And then obviously Discord's using them. And then obviously, like, I need YouTube. And then it's like, oh, yeah, no, but, like, we need to use your headphones. So, these other things aren't allowed to use your headphones. Like, can you fucking share? What do you mean you need exclusive access to my headphones? Like, why? Just do what every other program on fucking Earth does and be able to share. Why do you need exclusive, like, access to them? And it's like, oh, but this other program's sending audio. We can't send in audio. Like, fuck you, asshole. Like, just, like, what are you talking about? I genuinely don't understand. And then it's like, okay, well, let me try it a different way. Let me try a different thing. So where it doesn't yell at me about this bullshit. And then it's like, yeah, no, now there's just nothing's working. Like, no audio's coming through. Sorry, we can't hear that. Or, yeah, no, that's not an option. Or, you know, that doesn't show up in the list. Or, you know, something doesn't work. Or, oh, no, it is connected. It's connected. We recognize that this device is here, but there's no audio coming through it. And it's like bullshit. Because I'm looking at my interface right here. And there's audio on the interface, like hardware. The hardware is showing that there's fucking audio in here, but the computer, it just like got lost in translation or something. And like it's infuriating. It's like, how are you genuinely that stupid? Like, why is audio software so outdated? Like, why are all softwares now so simple and like easy to understand and work, but then audio software is like, oh yeah, you want an audio software? The only thing that works is this 14-year-old like program that like barely fucking functions. Yeah, that's your only option. Everything else is just shit. Why is everything else shit? Why can't you guys make software that fucking works? Like, please, for the love of God. Trust me, what I was trying to do wasn't complicated. I was trying to achieve one of the most simple things possible. I was trying to run audio from my digital music, whatever, DAW. Digital audio, I don't know what it stands for. I was trying to run audio from my DAW to OBS. That was it. That was all I was trying to do. And it fucking broke everything. It broke everything. What was working perfectly fine, I had my guitar running into my DAW. It was working fine. Virtual amp, virtual whatever. It was all working great. But then as soon as I tried to run the audio from the DAW to OBS, everything fucking broke immediately. Immediately. Now my audio interface didn't work anymore. The audio from my interface didn't make it to the computer, no matter what. However, it did work when I put the DAW into Windows exclusive mode, or Windows audio exclusive mode. You know what that does? Breaks every single audio channel on your computer. That's what it does. Because if you're on Windows exclusive mode, it means that your audio devices are only going to the DAW. That's it. If you're playing a YouTube video, no audio is going to your headphones. It cuts out everything. It cuts off everything. Every single, even hardware noises, everything. It cuts everything out of your headphones and only lets it go to the DAW. Which is fine if you're working in the DAW, but I wasn't. I was trying to work with OBS and Spotify and other things. And I just genuinely don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, why can you guys not make things that just work? Like, audio, like engineers and softwares, please, just make shit work. I'm trying to do a simple task. And it's like, yeah, no, that doesn't work. Why not? Why does my audio interface not work when I fucking plug it in? Like, I'm not even trying to do something vastly, like, I'm not trying to do something even that complicated. It was a very simple task I was trying to achieve, which was I wanted the audio from my DAW to I didn't even want to, like, I wasn't trying to, like, directly wire it into OBS as its own microphone and do, like, a special thing where it's like, okay, so here's my microphone, here's the desktop audio, and here's the special DAW audio. No, I just wanted it so that OBS was hearing what I was hearing in my headphones. I was hearing stuff in my headphones, and I just wanted OBS to pick that up. Everything was working fine. I wanted to open OBS and say, hey, you hear what's going through my headphones? I want you to pick that up and stream it. Like it always does. Like it does with everything. It does that with every single software you could conceivably think of. OBS just simply takes what your headphones are hearing and streams it. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so easy. It does it perfectly. It just takes what your headphones hear and streams it. Except when you're working with a music or DAW software. At that point, no, you're not allowed to do that because it needs to be specially wired. Fuck you and your special bullshit. Just work like every other program on Earth. If you worked like every other program on Earth, this wouldn't be a problem. And why is the solution to my modern problem downloading a 14-year-old software that doesn't work? Because of course it doesn't work, because it wasn't designed to do what I'm trying to make it do. All because if you, like, they just refuse to make stuff that's new, and it's like, oh, you're trying to do this thing? Yo, technically there's not like a software that does that, but if you download this really old one, it'll do it. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Dick, like, fuck you, genuinely. I don't understand, like... Audio is far more complicated than it needs to be. Like, it is unbelievably bullshit. All of it. Like, maybe I'm just stupid. And I don't know a lot about, like, audio stuff, obviously. Otherwise, I probably would have had this done in 2 minutes. But it genuinely shouldn't be this complicated. For how simple the thing I was trying to do was. And now on top of all of this, I stopped being angry about it. I was like, you know what? I'm done being angry about this. I'm just gonna move on with my life. It didn't work, whatever. And now it's like, okay, so I stopped being angry about it, but now Bluetooth doesn't work. So now I have another problem on my hands, where now my Bluetooth is fucked. So before it was just like, okay, the audio software isn't working, whatever. Now, Bluetooth doesn't fucking work. Is that because of something I downloaded? Who knows? Maybe one of my audio softwares that I downloaded is now fucking with Bluetooth. If that's the case, I am going to absolutely purge this computer of any fucking audio driver that possibly fucking exists, and then reinstall them all from scratch. If something I downloaded... If an audio software I downloaded is fucking with Bluetooth, I'm going to factory reset this computer. Remember when Sonar broke everything, always? And I just deleted Sonar and then everything just worked again? Like, audio softwares lead to nothing but trouble. Genuinely. Okay, rant over. Basically, moral of the story, avoid all audio softwares like they're a fucking virus, because they may as well be. I doubt that's why my Bluetooth isn't working, but, you know. Sonar was practically malware is what I'm trying to get at here, because it basically acted like it. Having Sonar installed on my computer made it actively difficult to get anything actually done. Which, by definition, sounds like malware to me. Also, I'm pretty sure my camera is glitching, and I'm not even going to acknowledge it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to try to fix it. I can't with tech issues today. I'm done with tech issues. Like, I'm genuinely pissed the fuck off. So I'm just going to ignore the camera. I'm sorry. Yes, the camera's glitching. No, I'm not going to fix it. Damn it. That was a flip. What's the angriest I've been on a stream? I don't think it's this. The angriest I've probably been on a stream is when we were arguing about the whole Celsius thing. What stream was that? I think that was, it might have been the GAN stream. There was some stream where we were arguing about, like, Celsius, Fahrenheit. And my argument was, Celsius is better in every conceivable way you could think of. However, if you were to attempt to give an argument to Fahrenheit, here's what I think it would be. And people were saying that I'm an idiot for thinking that Fahrenheit is better. And it was pissing me off how fucking dense everybody in the chat was being. That they genuinely couldn't understand what I was saying. Like, literally my opening statement was, Celsius is better in every way. However, if you were to attempt to give Fahrenheit an argument, here's what I think it should be. Here's the argument that you should be using. And everyone was saying, bro, but Celsius is just better. I fucking I agree with you, dumbass. Like, no shit, it's better. That was I started my opening statement. That was my opening statement. Like, how fucking dense are you? Please. Use your ears and your brain. And they were getting, I got so unbelievably mad. I think that was probably the most mad I've ever been on stream. Why the fuck can I not do a G-perm? Jesus. Okay, that should have been a sub 45. I just forgot how to do a G-perm like 4 times. The music is too loud, it's hurting. I can't hear my own thoughts. Not that there's much going on up there anyway, to be honest, but... Alright, I'm gonna end the stream soon, because like I said, this is a very short stream, and I was, I wanna play a game with a friend, so... Probably, I'll go to 30 minutes. I'm ending the stream with 30 minutes. I don't know, kids at movie theaters. I probably at some point was ranting about someone brought. I was watching Interstellar in IMAX, and let me tell you, I've been to 2 concerts. I've been to a Metallica concert and a Slipknot concert, and I'm not exaggerating when I genuinely think that the IMAX theater that I was watching Interstellar in was louder than both of those concerts. Which caused its own problems. Like, it's not enjoyable to watch a movie that loud. Like, obviously, like, if the movie's loud, like, most movie theaters have gotten themselves at a good volume. Most of them. Except for IMAX theaters, or that one IMAX theater in particular. It was unnecessarily loud. Like, it was loud to the point where you could hear the speakers were about to give out. If something is so loud you can hear the speakers on edge, it's distracting. Like, it's distracting. The speakers were graining. Like, it wasn't good. And, like, whenever the music kicked in, you couldn't hear a single thing that the people were saying. Not because the voices were, like, quiet, But because the music was so loud that like it was hurting your ears, so you couldn't hear what anyone was saying. And I think all the point of that was, we were at this movie, and someone brought their baby to it. Like, it's like no more than 1.5 years old. Like, straight full up baby. And I wasn't mad at the child. The child was crying. Rightfully so. I would be fucking crying too if I was getting my eardrums fucking penetrated by this fucking IMAX theater. I wasn't mad at the baby. I was mad like, why the fuck would you bring your newborn to Interstellar? Like, fucking hell. Please. It's so loud in here. Like, and then eventually they left. And I'm like, yeah, like, leave. Like, well, you can't do that. That poor child is going to have permanent ear damage. And so, like, I think I was ranting about the audacity of bringing your newborn baby into an IMAX theater. Because, like, actually, it's crazy. But I wasn't that mad about it. The Fahrenheit versus Celsius argument with the chat, where they just genuinely couldn't fathom what I was even saying, was, I think, the most mad I've been. I was genuinely pissed off. Like, it wasn't even like, I think it got to, like, a lot of the times, like, I'll be, like, jokingly mad. I don't think I was. I was genuinely pissed the fuck off. Like, I was really angry. It wasn't a joke. That's pretty rare on stream. That's definitely the most mad I've been on stream. Another time I was ranting about kids who, you know, trash the movie theaters, and, like, you know, that's just, like, unbelievably, like... Once again, I wasn't blaming the kids, like, I was more mad at the parents. Like, there weren't parents there, it was a group of kids. Like, how do you raise such indecency? Like, if your kids are trashing movie theaters, you have failed as a parent. And I'm not exaggerating, like, full stop. You've failed as a parent. If your group of kids has gone to a movie theater and they buy all this expensive popcorn and then they throw it around the place, and then, like, they leave the theater leaving everything just full, like, the seats full of trash, the cup holders with, like, drinks in them, there's wrappers, like, on the seats and on the floor. If you have raised your children and they act like that, you have failed as a parent, and you should not be allowed to have kids. Like, it is unbelievably embarrassing for your kids to act like that. Like, how little decency, like do they have? Obviously, I know they're fucking around and playing, like, having a good time with their friends, but like there's seriously no decency in there where they're like, oh man, I should probably clean this up. Like, it's gross. Someone I know makes me piss, genuinely make me set off. He said he was going to drop out of a comp because someone was going to register. He couldn't get free podiums. Flip is better because 287th fastest average was with Flip. That's like people who I don't know. That is kind of wild. Doesn't Pulsar use Flip? And Pulsar is like top 50, isn't she? You want an argument for Flip, use Pulsar, not 200, whoever's 280th. Oh, not 7 simul. Just pure Flip. Like how I would solve it? Like where I do like a cross and then like do the things and then flip it over and do it, like, is that like how I okay, yeah, no, he's trolling. There's no way. You can't be serious. I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, there's people who use like flip methods, but yeah, no, that's not what he meant. All right. I'm gonna get one more good solve, and then I'm gonna be out of here. Aaron goes from his 9 podiums last week. 3-person comp. No way they're giving out gift cards for podiums at a 3-person comp. It's wild. Bro, I wouldn't feel good about it. If I got 3rd place at a 3rd-person comp, I would not feel good about myself at all. I'd be like, I'm at the podium, but at what cost? I'm in dead last place. This is embarrassing. Like, someone looks and they're like, how the fuck did you, and then like, if someone's looking at my thing, like, how the fuck did you get 3rd place in like 3x3 with like a 15-second average? And they look at the competition and there were only 3 people. Like, I have 3 podiums, like, I have a ton of podiums on my profile, but they're all just like absolutely trash results. That was mean, Parody. Only 3 points is like a beginner. This guy has a terrible mindset. If this is the mindset that he applies to cubing, I'm scared of how he acts with the rest of his life. Poor guy. Also, he doesn't. I feel bad for this man in life, because if you're cruising through life with a mindset and an attitude like that, it is not going to go well for you. You're gonna be constantly disappointed with literally everything you do, and you're never gonna feel fulfilled with yourself. If you're faking solves, you're never gonna actually feel fulfilled. Because the thing with faking solves is that you're putting an unrealistic expectation on yourself, to where if you don't fake the solve, you think you should be able to get to like that level. So you know, ignoring the like morally, like, you know, like, oh, you shouldn't be faking solves, like ignoring that part of it, like, you know, because you're, you know, what's the word, how do I word this? Morally, faking solves is fucked because, you know, you're putting unrealistic expectations on others, and it's just a scummy thing to do. But I feel like even worse is that faking a solve puts unrealistic expectations on yourself. Because most of the time when you fake a solve, it's like, you know, it's like a pre-watched scramble or some shit. And then if you do it enough, you're gonna, like, convince yourself that, like, I'm good enough to do this because I did it, you know, whatever here. I'm good enough to get a solve like this. But then you're never actually going to, because it's faked. So you're ruining your own, like, you're being a dick because you're faking solves, and you're also ruining your own progress because now you think that you should be better than you are. Like, faking stuff is just, it leads to, it's not good. I feel bad for this guy. I hope he grows up. That's one way to put it. 41 a good solve? I want a sub 40. It's like 2 minutes and 3 blind. Says he had 25 with 10-second memo. Doesn't count it because it was a misscramble. Right. Isn't 25 like... What's world record? Like 12 seconds or something? And like what's world class? Like sub 20? I don't know much about blind, but... Orgus 12, yeah. Like, well, like world class is like... Yeah, sub 20. Yeah, so like... Bro's like on the cusp. And it's like... Yeah, right. No, you're not. That's like me saying I got a sub 20 on 4x4, but it was a misscramble, so it doesn't count. Like, no, I didn't. Like, my PB is a 32. Wait, hold on. He's convinced he's a future delegate. Inside info and everything because he's a future delegate. Where's his inside info? What kind of inside info does he have? Now I'm curious. I want to know this man's insider info. Ah, parody. Alright, one more. So did you location of champs then got it wrong? Bruh. This guy sounds insufferable to be around. Wait, what? Am I crazy? I swear I had a bar. What happened? Where'd it go? Bruh, damn it. Bruh! It's kind of a good solve. Baddies when he gets one bad average. Yeah, that's what happens when you set unrealistic expectations by fate. Like this guy is just he's throwing himself for a terrible mental loop. He's convincing himself he's better than he is by faking things. Then when he's not getting the results he's expecting, instead of coming to terms with the fact that, oh, I'm not doing as good as I think I should be because my results that my expectations are unrealistic. He just says, "Oh, I'm so bad." Like he's setting terrible, like all over the place. Like it's just all these patterns are making sense. That scramble was so good, but 3-2-3 just fucking sucked, and then I get double parity. Alright, I'm gonna count that as my good solve because of just how good it was until I got unbelievably unlucky. I'll count it, whatever. That would have been like a third... That would have been like a 35, 34. if I didn't get double parity, and then also the 323 wasn't unbelievably, like, that 323 was unbelievably unlucky. Like, that was like 4 bad cases in a row. Like, that just sucked. But I'll count it. I said 30, 45 minutes, and we're at 40. The camera glitching, I'm just gonna restart my computer. Next stream is Thursday. Things will probably be fixed by Thursday. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you Thursday. Goodbye. I hope stuff stops fucking breaking by then.